Peace and love, family. I am Oshonyinka, your favorite womb goddess, and today we are doing a self-love vlog. So that is why, I'm out here barefaced and bonnet on, because I'm giving y'all straight raw energy today. Like, no makeup, no filter, no nothing, just straight raw self-care days. So if we are meeting for the first time, welcome in, welcome in. More than likely, you are on your wellness journey yourself, so you are in the right place. On this channel, we talk about all things spirituality, divine femininity, and also healing your womb space holistically, because you do not need a hysterectomy, sis. So if we are not meeting for the first time, y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and give this video likes up and drop some purple hearts down in the comments so that we can help with the YouTube guys. Let's get into it, y'all. So it wouldn't be a self-care day if we were not yoni steaming. So y'all already know the vibes. Y'all already know the vibes. We are yoni steaming first and foremost, because do you even love yourself if you're not steaming? Like, let's be real. Okay, so while we wait for our water to get warm, go back and check out my how to yoni steam video if you want to know like exactly how I yoni steam specifically, because we're not gonna go into detail about that. But as the water gets warm, y'all already know, we're just gonna pick our herbs. Y'all know that raspberry leaf is gonna be the goat of all goats forever and forever, but I think I want to do something mild today, so I'll just use some peppermint, raspberry leaf, and maybe a little chamomile. That should. Self-care is also Instacarting. Lightning, move. So we get groceries to the door. That's self-care, y'all. Not having to go out and deal with people in the public. Our water is ready. So that's how much you really need. I'm using the rest of this for my tea. So yeah, now we're just gonna go put this on the crock pot. So my crock pot is already on. It was already on for a little minute. And shout out to my podcast in the background that's playing. Shout out to Mike Rashid with his sexy ass and 19 keys. Quick commercial break, you guys. If you are wanting to tap into your inner herbalist, your inner alchemist, I encourage you guys to click the link in my description and register for my Medicine Woman course. So every single Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, I train women and certify them absolutely free to be medicine women. So in this course, I teach you how to run a yoni steaming business. I teach you how to heal holistically, mind, body, and spirit. This is a 4-hour training, and I teach it every single week live, just me live every single week. For free. Yes, for free. There's no gimmicks whatsoever. So if you are wanting to have a medicine cabinet that looks just like this, then I encourage you guys to go click the link in my bio right now and register for class, and I'll see you then. So like I said, I have a little tea brewing as well. It wouldn't be this is how I practice self-love every single day, but always gotta have a little tea brewing. So I got some, y'all. My microphone is at my stomach, and my stomach just growled, so I hope y'all didn't hear that mad loud. But I got some burdock root, I got some hibiscus, and I honestly need to restock some of my jars, but I'm not gonna do it today because I'm not working today. Today is all about feeling good. And that's too much like work. So, okay, so I changed my mind. So I have burdock root in here. I'm gonna put my hibiscus in my water that's already hot, so I just drop it in there just because it's big, and I typically do that anyways. I was just trying to be fancy for y'all. But I'm gonna use burdock. I'm gonna get some ashwagandha. You know, y'all have honestly, where are all my scoopers? Y'all have honestly disappointed me, because everybody was talking about, you know, them loving ashwagandha being a gold, and I was thinking that y'all was actually taking ashwagandha, or at least the powder, and y'all been taking these damn gummies. And you know, I'm not trying to be one of those that, you know, try to be a stickler for everything that y'all do, because at least y'all somewhere in the ballpark. But y'all want to try everything but the fucking source. Go get some real ashwagandha and try it from the source before you try the other bullshit, okay? So lastly, I'm going to add some mullein, and I haven't even been telling y'all why I'm adding certain things, so let me just break that down. So hibiscus is good for uterine strength. I have been feeling a little bit of, I'm ovulating right now, so I've been feeling a little discomfort over the last couple days, and I know what it's from. It's because I have been eating a lot of sugars lately, so I have been cramping a little bit, or what y'all would consider a cramp. I've been feeling a little bit of that, so that's what the mullein and the hibiscus is for. I have the ashwagandha because ashwagandha is good for calming the nervous system, keeps you calm, keeps you relaxed. And then burdock is a good blood purifier, and it helps with iron as well. If y'all don't know, I am on a healing journey to heal my alopecia, so I always gotta incorporate some burdock root in my life every single day. Okay, so I know I'm doing a lot, but I'm doing my foot spa right now, so I have to warm up the water. I haven't really turned it on yet because I'm making me a sandwich. So let's go make our sandwich, and then we're gonna come back and Yanni steam and soak our feet while we drink our tea. So I have started doing my own pedicures, and it's well overdue. Lightning, please get out of the way. But before I do my, one of the reasons why is not just because I'm cheap, but one of the reasons why is because I actually do a real detox. So I do a foot detox first, and I'm gonna add some Epsom salt, some oregano oil, and orange oil, because I don't, Lightning, please, I don't have any orange peels. So I'm gonna put that in first, and then I'll show y'all the rest later. Sorry for the lighting, but the window is behind me. But we're making a tomato sandwich because I'm a country girl, and tomato sandwiches hit every single time. So this is just what I eat for like, and yes, I'm gonna use this whole tomato. But this is just what I eat throughout the day. The reason why I show you guys this is part of my self-love journey or day is because eating for your health is an act of self-love. Y'all do know that I am vegan though, so that says a lot. I eat for my health every single day, so that's one of the ways that I show myself self-love every day. But yeah, this is just a little snacky snack until dinner. So I love me some mayo, and it is vegan mayo of the vegan police for sure. Some sriracha, Tabasco, because what is life if it ain't a little spicy? And then some stone ground mustard, or Dijon mustard, or brown mustard, or spicy mustard, whichever one you like. I love them all. And y'all, this should be busting, so don't sleep on it, okay? Don't play with it, don't play with it. And I'm just gonna build my sandwich up. Okay, so I'm gonna just get a little bit of peppers. Just a little bit. And then get me some onion. I love onion too, so I indulge. Mind your business, because this is my business. But yes, I do use a lot of onion. Like, this is a veggie sandwich, so I hate when I go like to Subway or somewhere they make subs and I'm like ordering a veggie sandwich and they trying to skimp me as if I'm just using it as toppings. Like, this is my meat, so stop playing with me. Fill this shit up. Fill it up to the cup runneth over. But yeah, y'all, my sandwiches be butter. And lastly, I don't know why my camera just zoomed in like that, but I got some baby arugula. And I just put some on top. So I know some of y'all gonna be like, that ain't no tomato sandwich, that's a veggie sandwich. I can eat this with just the tomatoes too, but I just feel like being extra, so yeah. And that's it, y'all. Bam. This shit looks so fucking good. So good. Okay. I do want to show y'all, like, and I got two different breads. It's the same brand, but one of them is like slim and the other one is not. But your food should be colorful, y'all. And don't mind my bald head bread. It was like the second to last slice. But I'm gonna eat that too because it still tastes the same. Being a woman is hard. Not only do we have to deal with menstruation, fluctuating hormones, and childbirth, but we also have to uphold the social standard of beauty while being underpaid in the work industry and being undermined in the healthcare industry. As we all know, stress causes a lot of trauma in the body, and as women, we carry our stress in our lower chakras. So that's in our hips, our back, and in our wombs. It saddens me to say that the average woman in America is battling with some form of hormonal dysfunction that's hindering her from showing up to the world as the best version of herself. Western culture has us truly believing that our womb space is nothing more than an incubator. This is why they push the agenda of birth control and hysterectomies on us so heavily. I've helped so many women just like you conceive, find their soulmates, rekindle their marriage, and even land their dream careers simply by just using my holistic methods to heal the womb. What if I told you that you didn't have to live on birth control, painkillers, and blood thinners for the rest of your life? And what if I told you this could be your reality in only 90 days? There are over 600,000 hysterectomies performed annually in the US. Don't be the next victim. Go to mysnatchshop.com right now and book a free consultation with me so that we can get you some real healing. But before you go, breathe with me, sis. You got this. So a part of my self-care is watching black men be black men. A healthy dose of high-level conversations with fine-ass brothers is good for the soul, okay? Seeing a black man be a black man is a whole vibe. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this with one hand, but this is a little bit of lavender oil. Lavender. And I also have some honey bush, some cloves, and some periwinkle in here as well. And I'm gonna light up mine. Let me try not to. They felt like he was going to masculize some of them young boys that was looking for. Okay. I can't do this with both hands, but I'm gonna light my charcoal and get my smoke bowl going. Okay, so now that we are sitting down steaming, I am going to soak my feet before I start all the rest of the spa stuff. So just say you are yoni steaming and you're offering a foot detox. So what I would do is go ahead and power on. So my things get up to like, I want to say get up to like 122 or something like that, but it don't need to be that hot for me because I already have boiling water in here. And when I say that baby be busting, it do be busting. So again, I'm gonna add some of my orange oil because it smells fucking amazing, and because it has vitamin C and another plethora of benefits. And then I'm gonna put some oregano oil for all the reasons that you guys use tea tree oil. Whoops. I'm gonna use oregano oil. And then I'm gonna turn my bubbles on and my red light. Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna soak this for 15 minutes.
Saying that I ever do anything bad to anybody who I don't. You know what? I was talking about people yesterday, and I was like, I never slap somebody I don't want to. I never felt bad. I never slapped anybody. You know, it's funny because when I got the idea to slap somebody, it was years ago when I was ascending out of that kind of behavior. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to slap anybody, but if I ever have the opportunity, if I'm ever in a situation to where somebody deserves a slap, I'm doing it.
So let me ask y'all, just being to be successful
Okay, so I've let my feet actually soak, so the foot detox has done its thing. And I think I forgot to show y'all that I added the Epsom salt, but yeah, I did. And I actually use a little bit too much oregano oil because it's kind of burning, but whatever, I'm a thug. So now what I'm gonna do, whoops, I'm gonna pretty much turn this, I'm gonna have it on because I want the red light on, but I have this callus remover. I don't have no callus on my feet, y'all can see, but it just still make my feet super smooth, so I use it anyways. And it has this little round applicator. I don't know where I got it from. Well, I didn't get it from nowhere. I stole it from my sister's bathroom, but she put me onto it. So I just put it on my heels. And before y'all try to comfort me, like I said, ain't no callus on these feet because I get regular pedicures. And then I just put it on my balls as well. Not my balls for real, but you know. Y'all know what the fuck I mean. Okay? Yep. And just all the places that I want my feet to be super baby ass smooth, okay? And then I'm gonna let it soak for a second before I put it back in the water. And do the same thing for the other foots. And I really hope my TV is not super loud.
You understand me? As you move about and you
I should probably turn it down some.
So I don't worry about perfection, but I respect myself when I go for correction, and I strive, especially when I don't have to.
Okay.
And the only reason I want to is because I can be more aligned and appreciated by a lot. Right.
And make sure you get those main points, the ball, what you call it, the ball of your foot.
Necessary.
Yeah.
So what is it? What about you?
This stuff works so well.
Do you feel lonely?
So it says to soak your feet, then put it on there. And then allow it to sit for 3 to 5 minutes. The harsher the callus, the longer you let the formula sit. But yeah, I don't really need to let it sit that long, but I'm gonna do it anyways just because, again, it feels amazing on your feet. So yeah, y'all go get this callus remover gel if you do got actual fucked up feet. Yeah, go get this, save you some money. Oh fuck, I forgot to get my my scrubber. Shit. All right, y'all, give me 1 second. Okay, so I put my foot back in the little soaker thing. I had to go back and get my little scrubber eggy thingy. I don't know what it's called, but it helps to scrub and exfoliate the feet. And again, I do this probably once a month, depending on your lifestyle. I am a country girl at heart. So I rarely ever have shoes on, and when I do have on shoes, they're shoes that I can take off rather quickly. I do not like having my feet closed into shoes. I do not like, even if I'm like sitting down, like I'm more than likely gonna slide my feet out of the shoes just because I like to be able to wiggle my toes. Like, I just think it's so barbaric to have clothes on all the time or be restricted all the time. Like, last year I stopped wearing jeans and it was so therapeutic. It was so relieving to not have to not wear jeans. Like, I've always hated wearing pants, but jeans specifically, I threw them all away. And if y'all know me, like, I don't wear underclothes at all. Like, I don't wear underwear, I don't wear bras, like, and I haven't for years. But jeans, I just gave them up last year. So yeah, I just like being free. I do. Okay, so I'm just really bullshitting at this point because there's not really much to actually scrub. But if it don't feel like a baby's ass, just keep scrubbing. And I just feel like I have more dead skin than anything because it's been like, I think it's been like 6 weeks, maybe 5 weeks since I've had a pedicure. And I had to redo this water. That's the reason why it's all the way at the bottom like this, because I did have too much oregano in it and it was burning a little bit. So I just made some fresh water with just Epsom salt, and that was it. Epsom salt, and no, I think I put some of Mrs. Meyer's soap in there as well. But yeah, I'm just do the same thing on the other foot, and that's pretty much it as far as like scrubbing. Okay, so I've done all the hard part. I did turn my foot spa back on and turn the heat up a little bit because I can't stand no cold water. But, you know, I did turn the heat back on just a little bit. So this next part I'm going to do is taking off my jewelry, my little bling bling. If I can find my... Here it is. Yeah, for all my nail techs out here, my estheticians and such. So I already had started taking these off on camera, but shout out to my nail tech, Ayura Marcella. These have been on for like 6 weeks and none of these are missing. I haven't taken this one. Oh yeah, I can't really see, but can you see? Yeah. None of these have come off whatsoever. So I am going to do my best in taking these off because I am getting my feet done for my birthday. My birthday is on Tuesday, you guys, but I don't celebrate birthdays, so you know, I'm not doing anything but you know, some witchy shit. That's it. But I do like to bring in the new year the best version of myself. So she doesn't do pedicures, so that's when I started honestly doing my own pedicures. She's been doing my nails for years, first of all, but okay, you're burning me up, sorry y'all. So yeah, what was I saying? She's been doing my nails for years. But when I moved out here to Texas, she just now moved out here to Texas. So when I moved out here to Texas, I needed a tech, and I hate going to the spas now just because, for one, a lot of them are not sanitary. That's the biggest thing. Like, since COVID, that's when I got this foot spa, honestly, during COVID, because listen, ain't nobody going. I'm sorry. I'm just not about to be walking around with no crusty feet. That's just it. So during COVID is when I got this foot spa. So it's been like almost 3 years since I've had this foot spa. But that's when I really started appreciating doing my own feet. because I am somebody, like, I will never try to do my own nails because um having your nails done is a luxury, and I consider that an act of self-love. Like, and I like to pay people for what they're professionals at. So that's that. As far as like polishing and the acrylics and all the other stuff, that's one thing. Y'all, as y'all can see, I'm struggling to get these gems off. Look, baby girl, you ain't gotta worry about your gems. Y'all better come get y'all one of these black nail techs who out here doing their thing, because these gems. But anyways, so yeah, when it comes to me doing my own feet, I used to look at it as a chore, and I didn't really like doing it. Just because, it's an act of self-love to let somebody else pamper you. And I still fully believe that. It's just now I look at it differently. Like, as I've grown, as germs are at an all-time high, and I've become a licensed esthetician since COVID, and I see how unsanitary a lot of these places are. So a lot has just changed since 2020. I actually got licensed in 2020. So I got licensed during COVID as well. So I was just like, yeah, I probably won't ever go back to another chop shop, is what we call them, to get my feet done, just because a lot of them are unsanitary. A lot of them do a lot of illegal things in there, as far as how they even. I used to be somebody who was addicted to the cheese grater, and going to school, I realized that was illegal. And the reason why I would have so much callus, because I've always been somebody, like, since freaking middle school, I've always kept my nails done. I've always had my feet done. That's just one of the things that my grandma raised us on, keeping your nails and feet done. So I've always been like that for a very long time. So growing up, or not even growing up, but as I'm growing up, like, I'm noticing, like, I'm still getting a lot of callus and things like that, and I'm thinking it's just because I never got no shoes on. I'm always outside with no shoes on. I'm always got slippers on or something with my heels out. Like, I don't really wear socks that often. So I'm thinking, it's environmental things, that's causing it. And lo and behold, it's because they're using the cheese grater on my foot, which builds up callus on your feet. And the fact that it's building up the callus is making you come back in quicker, because your callus is building quicker. When I learned that in school, and I started to use like a I forget what these are called, but it's pretty much like a sand egg or whatever. If y'all know what it's really called, drop it down in the comments. But yeah, when I started to use that, like, I don't have no problems with callus, and I still don't wear shoes. Like, I'm always barefoot. I'm always outside with no shoes on. I still don't wear socks. Like, nothing has changed other than what they were using on my feet. So I just stopped going. And then, other than this part, because y'all, honestly, she gonna take the rest of this off if I can't get it off. But other than like the polish and all the other stuff, like, I started to look at this as self-love, because your feet, for one, and I say this all the time, but your feet hold every single nerve. It's connected to every single nerve in the body. Hold up. Ain't trying to show y'all my goodies. Your feet are literally a part or connected to every single nerve in the body. So we talk about foot detoxing. Like, I teach my students how to do like foot detoxing with their yoni steaming services, because there are oils and fruits and stuff that you can use for a foot detox that's actually helping. So with that same sense, you have to also look at the fact that a lot of these chemicals that they're using at the salon, like, what are they saying it's an organic pedicure, but what chemicals are they actually using on your feet? And y'all have to be mindful of that. So yeah, I just have a different look on how I treat my feet. I'm not gonna polish them myself, because I just don't know how to polish, but I started doing my own pedicures and taking care of my own feet because it's just an act of self-love to me. Like, and then your feet take you every fucking where. Like, if you are able, you have mobility, you able to walk, you're able to run, you know, whatever the case is, your feet is carrying the weight of your entire body. And imagine if you were you know, thick girl like myself, you know, your body, your feet is carrying a whole lot of weight. Like, a lot of y'all have swole ankles, y'all got, and I'm selling this from a point that I used to be like, my ankles used to always be swollen, you know, I always used to have a lot of fluid in my feet before I started taking care of my health and things like that. I used to be like that all the time, and it wasn't until, you know, I cleaned up my diet, you know, and I went on my wellness journey that I stopped seeing it. And so now that I am more conscious of the things that I consume, and I am more conscious of you know, the what I put on my temple, in my temple, and things like that, I don't see those same ailments anymore. So I just say all that to say, like, treat your feet good. Like, I can't stand to see a man who don't want to get pedicures with me. Like, like, I will wash my man's feet just because, like, if you are a hard worker, and y'all, mind you, I sit on my ass majority of the day. Like, let me be very clear. I sit on my ass a majority of the day. I do a lot of walking, like, as far as like walking in nature, like walking my dog and stuff. But for the most part, I'm on my ass most of the day. So imagine somebody who's actually working in the field, standing on your feet all day long, and y'all don't take care of your feet. Like, it's so disrespectful, honestly. Like, do better, y'all. Do freaking better, because your feet really are, like, so important. Like, seriously, so important. And if you have the leisure, you're privileged enough for your feet to work, for you to be able to use them, you know, show us some respect. Like, y'all gotta appreciate your body. Y'all gotta be more grateful for things that are working right in your life, so that you can attract more abundance of things that you feel like aren't working right. Y'all not grateful enough for the things that are working well. Like, taking care of your body is an act of self-love on all spectrums. But your feet are a big deal. Okay, if ain't nobody ever told you that, your feet are a big deal. Okay, and that's why I don't subscribe to the ladies who always, like, you know, in the wintertime, your feet gonna be covered. First of all, I wear Crocs year round. Year fucking round. So my feet are always out. And I don't care if they were covered all winter long. Like, they're still gonna be done. I promise you, never gonna catch me slipping when it comes to these feet. Because first of all, a year in my cellar gonna have me right. She gonna have me right. So I don't have to worry about my shit chipping and shit like that. Because y'all see how I'm struggling, and it's been 6 weeks since she did this, and I can still barely get this stuff off. So even if I'm not on my game, because I know what my game is, like, I'm like 2 or 3 weeks behind. Even if I'm not on my game, y'all not gonna ever catch me slipping. Ever. And I do mean ever. Okay? Alright, so I'm gonna do a little time lapse for the rest of this, because I am gonna use the drill to try to get the rest of this off. But I'm about to clean up with my callus, not my callus, but any, like, using this little tool, y'all, and she be putting me on game too, so I be knowing how to use stuff. But using this to clean, like, under my nails and my nail bed and stuff like that, getting all the dirt from around here, or like whatever you call it. But yeah, we're gonna do a time lapse for that, because yeah, see, I'm getting out of breath. Okay, so I know y'all like, damn girl, you still doing your feet? First of all, self-love day, self-care day is a full day. Okay, it's a full day. So I'm finally done with, and I usually will have my scraper for this because I don't like to use my nails, but finally done with my feet.
Know your number so I can phone you.
Shout out to Tay at a year Marcella. She always get me right. For those foot fetish people out there. And I did get all the polish and everything off of them. But, you know, I don't be using all that damn jargons and shit that y'all be using. It's always going to be African shea butter. Always. And this has multiple benefits, but I make my own typically. I just sold this one out my sister's bathroom because, yeah. But yeah, after I finish my feet, I'm just about to lather on down. One thing I think that people don't take into consideration when it comes to self-care is the stuff that you put on your skin. I always talk about, you know, what goes inside your skin, of course. I mean, inside your body, of course, you know, you are what you eat. But a lot of people don't look at luxury living, being able to buy expensive oils and butters and the natural organic stuff. Y'all, that is a form of luxury that is really much so slept on. So while you are trying to tap into your soft girl era, don't forget like the simple things that makes your life luxurious. I have a very luxurious life because first of all, this be a little bit thick, you know, so you have to actually sit down and rub it together to melt it down, then lather it on your body. Like, it's a whole act of self-love within itself. It could be a chore sometimes, but still. So I decided to go for a walk. That's why I have on clothes. And then when I came back in, I was craving pineapple and ginger juice. So I made me some, and a little bit of cranberry juice in another container. But yeah, I'm not somebody who juices every day, but I do love fresh pressed juice. But yeah, I'm not that grown yet to be juicing every day. So I try to juice as much as I want to juice at one time. But I hope that this video helps you guys see how much you don't take time out of your day, or how much you do, and give you guys some ideas as well as to how you should spend your next self-love day. But nonetheless, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because there's plenty more videos where this came from, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.